Welcome, everyone, to the March 26th St. Charles County Council meeting. I'd like to start the meeting with an invocation from Mark Reardon with Harvester Christian Church, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. If Joe Brazel would lead us in that.
Will you bow your heads as I pray? Father, we pause before the work of this evening to give thanks and to pray for our county council. As we are reminded of the truth of Jeremiah that in the welfare of the city we will find our own welfare. In all we do, in all we say, may we seek the welfare of this county. Therefore I pray for this assembled council that you grant them the wisdom to govern and to guide. Father, bless them with the ability to work together in harmony, even when there is honest disagreement, and bless them with personal peace in their lives and joy in their tasks. I pray for the agenda set before them today. Please give them your blessings, that what they will address tonight will benefit those who live and work in and around our beloved county of St. Charles. I pray all of this in the powerful name of our Lord Jesus Christ. And everyone said, Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll, please.
Councilmember Joe Cronin. Councilmember Joe Brazel. Here. Councilmember Mike Elam.
Here.
Councilmember Dave Hammond.
Here.
Councilmember Terry Hollander.
Here.
Councilmember Mike Klinghammer. Here. Councilmember John White.
Here. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is public comment. We allow speakers to address the county council on any topic. However, once the topic is open for discussion, only 6 speakers are allowed, alternating pro and con positions. Each speaker has a limit of 3 minutes. The clerk will call you forward from the speaker's cards you filled out prior to the meeting. With that, who's our first speaker, please?
First speaker will be Arnie Dienoff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the County Council, Arnie A.C. Dienoff, public advocate and county resident. What I'd like to talk to you about are a couple different issues. The first one that I kind of have learned from the administrative staff and the county executive is they like to keep things from the county and from our county citizens. My question is when are the six-figured salaried administration staff and the county executive going to understand and get to know their obligation or responsibility to bring all items to the county council and stop keeping secrets? That's my question for tonight. Along the election authority, we have some major problems and state statute violations of election law, Chapter 115. The simple daily release of candidate filings is not there. It only has been released on March 13th, and there's a lot to be kept secret from the public, which is unfortunate. We are the laughingstock of the state. Almost every county clerk and every election authority is laughing at St. Charles County because we're not being transparent and open with our citizens and the electorate that we serve. This is a call to all county citizens that I need you to step up to the plate and file and run for county elected offices. We have a lack of 0 women on the county council, and to me that's sad. Our county council needs to be cognizant and look like our county population. Our recorder of deeds, Barbara Hall, is retiring, which leaves a vacant of that elected office. And there's going to be a possible county executive switch tomorrow at the election authority, a switcheroo in effect, where Steve Ellman may fall out and withdraw, and another candidate may file. Filing for county and state offices is until tomorrow at 5 p.m. We have a state statute that if somebody withdraws within 2 days of the filing that closes, section 115.361, that states that if somebody files or withdraws 2 days before the close of the declaration of candidacy, the filing shall extend until 5 p.m. the first Friday following the deadline of the close of filing declaration of candidacy as set forth in the state statute. We have county councils 1, 3, 5, and 7 that are up for a 4-year term. We have the county executive, county assessor, county collector of revenue, county recorder of deeds, county prosecutor, and county sheriff that all have 4-year terms, along with judges, both circuit and associate judges. And if you are interested, please contact me. My cell phone number is 314-440-9000, and my email address is ARNIE, D as in David, IENOFF as in Frank, at yahoo.com. It's time that we change the face of county government, and it's time that we elect good, cognizant, responsible leaders. Thank you.
The other speaker is Gerald Keevan.
If I could, I'll wait till the bill comes up.
And that's all the cards I have.
Okay, we'll close public comment and move on to oral communications, a report from the county executive.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I'd like the chief, Dave Todd, to go ahead and give you a little report on what happened this weekend.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm pleased to announce, I just returned from Frisco, Texas, that the St. Charles County Police Department was unanimously accepted for the gold level accreditation for law enforcement. So we're very pleased, and we're very excited. We would like to thank you for your support, the citizens, the many citizens who supported this, not to mention the executive staff. So thank you again, and we look forward to moving forward on that and being the best agency we can be for the citizens that we represent.
Mr. Chairman, as you know, that's been a 3-year process, and the chief and his entire staff, and let's see, I know Megan's here, and Holly worked very, very long hours on this, and of course they had to put up with the chief while they were doing it. So my thanks to them and to everybody at this table here who had a role, including Joanne, and we should be very proud of our police department.
Thank you. Next is a consent agenda. Are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda?
Move to accept.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Move on to Resolution 18-02.
Resolution 1802, sponsored by Joe Cronin, Dave Hammond, and Terry Hollander. A resolution opposing any legislation that seeks to increase truck size and weight beyond the capacity of the Missouri's infrastructure, which would ultimately damage roads and bridge while increasing risks to motorists. Whereas the St. Charles County Council is concerned for the safety of the residents of the state of Missouri and for the condition of Missouri's infrastructure, and whereas the St. Charles County Council is concerned with efforts being made at both the state and federal levels to increase the size and weight of tractor trailers beyond the capacity of existing road infrastructure and bridges, and whereas longer and heavier tractor trailers result in increased and expedited deterioration of municipal roads and bridges, placing further burden on local taxpayers, and whereas investments in Missouri infrastructure have not kept up with the increased traffic level, as is evidenced by Missouri having the 7th largest road network while only ranking 47th in per mile funding nationwide. And whereas the United States Department of Transportation identified significant increases in crash rates associated with longer and heavier trucks in the MAP 21 Comprehensive Truck Size and Weight Limits Study. Now therefore be it resolved by the County Council of St. Charles, Missouri as follows. Section 1, the St. Charles County Council hereby opposes any legislation, state or federal, which seeks to increase truck size and weight beyond the capacity of Missouri's infrastructure, damaging roads and bridges while increasing the burden on taxpayers and increasing risks to motorists. Section 2, the St. Charles County Council staff shall forward a certified copy of this resolution to Missouri state legislatures and/or representatives.
Thank you. I brought this resolution before the council. I met with a gentleman that's part of a consortium that has been trying to keep larger trucks off our roads as bad as they are. And there has been some congressmen that have been trying to push a bill at the federal level to increase truck size and weight of trucks. And I just soon take a stance and let them know that we're opposed to this. At least I am, because I've had a lot of close calls with big trucks and traveling our highways, and I don't think we need them any bigger and any heavier than they are now. So, thank you.
A resolution opposing any legislation that seeks to increase truck size and weight beyond the capacity of Missouri's infrastructure, which would ultimately damage roads and bridges while increasing risk to motorists. Councilmember Brazel?
Yes.
Councilmember Elam?
Yes.
Councilmember Hammond?
Yes.
Councilmember Hollander?
Yes.
Councilmember Klinghammer?
Yes.
Councilmember White?
Yes.
Moving on to something lighter, Resolution 1803.
Resolution 1803, sponsored by Mike Elam and Dave Hammond, a resolution recognizing and congratulating the Zion Lutheran School Bobcats on the achievement of the girls' basketball team winning the state championship and the boys' basketball team placing third in the state of Missouri. Whereas the St. Charles County Council is pleased to recognize and honor the achievements of local school sports teams who have accomplished extraordinary seasons, and whereas the Zion Lutheran School Lady Bobcats varsity basketball team captured the state championship in Jefferson City, Missouri, and whereas the Zion Lutheran School boys varsity basketball team placed third in the state championship, and whereas the dedication of the 12 Zion Lady Bobcats and the 10 Zion Bobcats, along with principals, athletic directors, coaches, assistant coaches, and managers, these achievements would not have been accomplished. And whereas the Zion Lutheran School boys and girls basketball teams' excitement over their ongoing success throughout the season clearly propelled them through to victory. Now therefore be it resolved by the County Council of St. Charles County, Missouri as follows. Section 1, the St. Charles County Council hereby honors and congratulates the Zion Bobcats varsity basketball team on their outstanding season and for their third place finish for the 2018 season. Section 2, the St. Charles County Council hereby honors and congratulates the Zion Lady Bobcats on their outstanding season for their feat of attaining the state championship title for 2018.
Mike, why don't you go ahead and introduce the coach and
Brandon Maroff is the assistant principal and the athletic director and the coach. Brandon, you want to tell us a little bit about how these ladies came to win the state championship and talk a little bit about national? We won't talk a lot about national. We'll focus on state.
First off, I just want to say thank you for having us here. My voice is still recovering from our trip to nationals in Valparaiso, Indiana this past weekend. Our boys team, real quick, captured third place in state. We want to congratulate them. It was an amazing game. They were down, I believe, 11 or 12 at halftime and came back. Our coach, Micah Brady, for the boys, devised a great strategy in the second half and was able to come back and win a good game and secure a third place finish in this year's state tournament. So our girls want to recognize our boys team. A lot of our boys have a boys volleyball tournament tonight, so hence the not a lot of them here. Our girls team finished the year, I believe it's 38-3, our second girls state championship in the last 4 years. We have a nice program that we've just built up there, and it's based on the hard work and dedication that these girls put in. I couldn't ask for better girls to coach. We did not lose to a team in the state of Missouri all year. Our one loss was at Springfield, Illinois, against one of the top teams in the nation, and a very close game there, and then two very close losses, one by 1 point, one by 3 points at nationals, where we went 2-2. So it's just these girls were down in games at nationals and came back from deficits of up to, I think, 11 or 12 points, and just were an amazing group to represent not only the state of Missouri, but St. Charles County as well. So we were happy to be there as a representative of the state and the county.
We appreciate you guys, and I think Was it 3 or 4 years ago that Lutheran High's girls basketball won the state?
Just a few years, yeah, a lot of those girls were girls from Zion Lutheran, so.
So this is the pipeline, so no pressure, ladies. But I'm just saying, if you won state once, when you get to high school, we expect you to do it all over again. Coach, we appreciate everything. We appreciate winners in St. Charles County, so we hope you will display that proudly. We appreciate all that you guys do, so thank you very much for coming. I know you have better things to do tonight, like homework.
And we have copies of that for all of you, so take those with you tonight.
So you can hang these on the wall. Appropriate. Thanks very much, man.
Read the title. A resolution recognizing and congratulating the Zion Lutheran School Bobcats on the achievement of the girls' basketball team winning the state championship and the boys' basketball team placing third in the state of Missouri. Councilmember Elam.
Yes.
Councilmember Hammond.
Yes.
Councilmember Hollander.
Yes.
Councilmember Klinghammer.
Yes.
Councilmember White.
Yes.
Councilmember Brazel.
Yes.
That resolution passes.
We appreciate y'all very much, and you don't even have a court with Terry Hollander's name on it, but you still won.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you. Next, bills for final passage. Would you read Bill 4572, please?
Bill number 4572, an ordinance amending the zoning district map of the County of St. Charles, Missouri by rezoning land from A Agricultural District to RR Single Family Residential District as per application RZ 1801.
Any discussion?
Recommended for approval by planning and zoning.
An ordinance amending the zoning district map of the County of St. Charles, Missouri by rezoning land from A Agricultural District to RR Single Family Residential District as per application RZ 1801. Councilmember Hammond.
Yes.
Councilmember Hollander.
Yes.
Councilmember Klinghammer.
Yes.
Councilmember White.
Yes.
Councilmember Brazel.
Yes.
Councilmember Elam.
Yes.
That bill passes. Moving on to Bill 4573.
Bill number 4573, an ordinance amending the zoning district map of the County of St. Charles, Missouri by rezoning land from A Agricultural District to C2 General Commercial District as per application RZ 1802.
Any comments?
I was just going to make a comment is, on last meeting, there was some discussion about the storage lot, which we pointed out that really doesn't have any, it came up and we got off track, but this is about just zoning it commercial, which that's within the master plan, and that's not a problem. It's just, I told Jerry that I might disagree with him with the thing when it comes up, but at this point, it's just about the commercial piece.
Any other comments? Just go ahead and call the bill, please.
An ordinance amending the zoning district map of the County of St. Charles, Missouri by rezoning land from A Agricultural District to C2 General Commercial District as per application RZ 1802. Councilmember Hollander?
Yes.
Councilmember Klinghammer?
Yes.
Councilmember White?
Yes.
Councilmember Brazel?
Yes.
Councilmember Elam?
Yes.
Councilmember Hammond?
Yes. That bill passes. Moving on to Bill 4574.
Bill number 4574, an ordinance amending the zoning district map of the County of St. Charles, Missouri by rezoning land from R1E Single Family Residential District to A Agricultural District as per application RZ 1803.
Any discussion? Seeing none?
An ordinance amending the zoning district map of the County of St. Charles, Missouri by rezoning land from R1E Single Family Residential District to A Agricultural District as per application RZ 1803. Councilmember Klinghammer?
Yes.
Councilmember White?
Yes.
Councilmember Brazel?
Yes.
Councilmember Elam?
Yes.
Councilmember Hammond?
Yes.
Councilmember Hollander?
Yes.
That bill passes. Moving on to Bill 4575.
Bill number 4575, an ordinance authorizing execution of an easement to Union Electric Company doing business as Ameren, Missouri, upon land at the southwest corner of the St. Charles County Airport for the new hangar under construction.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none. Go ahead and
An
read
ordinance authorizing execution of an easement to Union Electric Company doing business as Ameren, Missouri upon land at the southwest corner of the St. Charles County Airport for the new hangar under construction. Councilmember White?
Yes.
Councilmember Brazel?
Yes.
Councilmember Elam?
Yes.
Councilmember Hammond?
Yes.
Councilmember Hollander?
Yes.
Councilmember Klinghammer?
That bill passes. Moving on to Bill 4575. 76, I mean.
Bill number 4576, an ordinance authorizing the non-binding projected tax rates of the county for the General Revenue Fund and for various special funds of and for the County of St. Charles, Missouri for the year 2018 in order to develop the notice of projected tax liability to accompany the assessor's notice of assessed value. All is mandated by Senate Bill 711 from 2008.
Any comments from the board? Please read.
An ordinance authorizing the non-binding projected tax rates of the county for the General Revenue Fund and for various special funds of and for the County of St. Charles, Missouri for the year 2018 in order to develop the notice of projected tax liability to accompany the assessor's notice of assessed value. All is mandated by Senate Bill 711 from 2008. Councilmember Brazel?
Yes.
Councilmember Elam?
Yes.
Councilmember Hammond?
Yes.
Councilmember Hollander?
Yes.
Councilmember Klinghammer?
Yes.
Councilmember White?
Yes.
That bill passes. Moving on to Bill 4577.
Bill number 4577, an ordinance authorizing execution of documents for receipt of grant funds up to the amount of $2,500 under the Capacity Building Awards Program from the National Association of County and City Health Officials, and further amending Ordinance 17-113 by providing related supplemental appropriations to the budget of the Department of Public Health.
Any comments or questions? Hearing none, move on.
An ordinance authorizing execution of documents for receipt of grant funds up to the amount of $2,500 under the Capacity Building Awards Program from the National Association of County and City Health Officials, and further amending Ordinance 17-113 by providing related supplemental appropriations to the budget of the Department of Public Health. Councilmember Elam?
Yes.
Councilmember Hammond?
Yes.
Councilmember Hollander?
Yes.
Councilmember Klinghammer?
Yes.
Councilmember White?
Yes.
Councilmember Brazel?
Yes.
That bill passes. Moving on to Bill 4578.
Bill number 4578, an ordinance amending section 115.710 of the ordinances of St. Charles County, Missouri, OSCCMO concerning the Personnel Administration Plan adopted by ordinance 17-110, including but not limited to benefits, and amending the 2018 budget adopted by ordinance 17-113 to add the new position of Business Analyst Manager and revise the 2018 budget appropriations for the positions of System Engineer 2 and System Engineer and Architecture Professional.
Any comments or questions? Hearing none, go ahead.
An ordinance amending section 115.710 of the ordinances of St. Charles County, Missouri, OSCCMO concerning the Personnel Administration Plan adopted by ordinance 17-110, including but not limited to benefits, and amending the 2018 budget adopted by ordinance 17-113 to add the new position of Business Analyst Manager and revise the 2018 budget appropriations for the positions of System Engineer 2 and System Engineer and Architecture Professional. Councilmember Hammond?
Yes.
Councilmember Hollander?
Yes.
Councilmember Klinghammer?
Yes.
Councilmember White?
Yes.
Councilmember Brazel?
Yes.
Councilmember Elam?
Yes.
That bill passes. Moving on to Bill 4579.
Bill number 4579, an ordinance amending section 115.710 of the ordinances of St. Charles County, Missouri, OSCCMO concerning the Personnel Administration Plan adopted by ordinance 17-110, including but not limited to benefits, and amending the 2018 budget adopted by ordinance 17-113 to eliminate the position of Assistant Director of Workforce and Business Development and add a new position of Workforce Program Manager.
Any questions? Comments? Hearing none, please read.
An ordinance amending Section 115.710 of the ordinances of St. Charles County, Missouri, OSCCMO, concerning the Personnel Administration Plan adopted by Ordinance 17-110, including but not limited to benefits, and amending the 2018 budget adopted by Ordinance 17-113 to eliminate the position of Assistant Director of Workforce and Business Development and add a new position of Workforce Program Manager. Councilmember Hollander?
Yes.
Councilmember Klinghammer?
Yes.
Councilmember White?
Yes.
Councilmember Brazel?
Yes.
Councilmember Elam?
Yes.
Councilmember Hammond?
Yes. That completes bills for final passage. Moving on, bills for introduction. Bill number 4580.
Bill number 4580, requested by Mike Hurlbert, sponsored by Dave Hammond. An ordinance amending Section 405.080B of the ordinances of St. Charles County, Missouri, the Unified Development Ordinance, to add water utility substations or pumping stations as permissible uses in the A agricultural zoning districts.
Does anybody have any questions or comments on this?
I had a question, but just curious, why was it ever required to be 5 acres? I know, I kind of get why we want to change it from 5 acres to 1, but what was the thought about why it was 5 to begin with?
5 acres is the minimum lot size in the agricultural
Oh,
district. So it's just, it defaulted to that,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for coming, Mike.
Proof that you were here.
Got in the game.
Any other questions or comment? Moving on, table bills, is this
No action.
4534, is that ready to come off the table yet?
No action.
Not to my knowledge. no.
Okay. Next, announcements and miscellaneous. Any announcements?
I'd like to thank the county executive for letting me crash his party at the Cottleville St. Patrick's Day Parade. We had another record crowd that showed up. The weather was decent, and everybody was well-behaved. There were candy and beads for all, so it was a really good time. So thanks for letting me hang out with you at the parade.
Hearing that, how about a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.